Hi there, and welcome to our video. We are going to dive into the world of statistics again, and this time learn how to compare two groups using the two-sample t-test. You might be wondering, what is a two-sample t-test and why should I care? Well, it's a powerful tool in statistics that helps us compare the means of two different groups. Imagine you are a researcher interested in studying the heights of people in your city. You collect the heights of both female and male residents to see if there is a difference between the two groups. By comparing the shapes and positions of the two height distributions here, we can visually assess whether there are any noticeable differences in height between females and males. This visual comparison provides an initial insight into the potential differences between the two groups before even conducting formal statistical tests. Now, you want to know if there is a statistically significant difference in average height between these two groups. But how does it work? We will show you using the software GSS. First, we enter our data. There are different ways to enter data. GSS is very flexible, so we just paste our data as they are. And now here we go to Statistics, Hypothesis Tests. Here you can see an overview of all the different tests available and also when you can use them. In our case, we already know that we want to conduct a two-sample t-test. But if you weren't sure, you could have a look at your data. Here we have two groups, hence we choose tests for two groups. We know that we have normally distributed data from the histograms that we looked at before. And we also know that we want to compare the mean values. And from the histograms, we have also seen that the variability of the two groups is similar. In statistical terms, the variances are homogeneous. So the two-sample t-test is our test of choice. Now here below, you can see some more information about this test. And if you click on the question mark, you can find even more detail in the documentation here on the right side. Okay, now let's select the data. This is one of the really helpful features in GSS. In many statistical software packages, you have to reformat your data until they are in a format that the program understands. In GSS, it's the opposite. You tell GSS how you want to provide your data. In this case, we have two groups and each group is in a separate column. Hence, we select this option. In this pictogram, you can also see how the data are formatted. Next, we just select our two columns here. That's it. Another way of entering your data would be, for example, using one column to indicate to which group a measurement belongs and the other column to provide the measured data. Then your data would look like this, and you would select your data using this option. Then you provide the group column with your groups and the data column with your measurements. Either way, let's now conduct our test by pressing Show Results. Here we can see our input data, and here is the result of the t-test. The sample sizes, N1 and N2, several statistical measures, and what's most important to us, our p-value. If the p-value is small, typically less than 0.05, then we conclude that the difference of our mean values is statistically significant. Hence, we have a significant difference. And so we reject our default assumption that there is no difference between the groups. By the way, this assumption that there is no difference is called the null hypothesis. Hence, gender very likely has an effect on height. Congratulations, you have just mastered your first two-sample t-test. Remember, it's a powerful tool for comparing means between two groups, helping researchers like you uncover meaningful insights from their data. Thanks for watching and happy testing. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more educational content.